squeezing his father's hand. Now, the 26-year-old remains in the intensive care unit here at Royal Perth Hospital.
Full resuscitation be in action.
All focus is now on the two patients in cardiac arrest.
Okay, so fluid challenge, remain still, we don't move, okay? So fluid challenge, that's it. New money stuff.
A Sydney Metro site worker was rushed off. Safe work, can't cope.
Last year when tragically there was a death on the work.
I'm Sejatra to Dr. Shafiqah. We are from Group 6. Our group members are me, SHENG, FADLI, FARRA, DHANIEA and HANIN. Now we would like to present about the workplace safety in terms of law related to the workplace, types of accidents that might occur, the impact on social, company and individual, and also we'll brief the case study that we brought into the report. Lastly, we also provide some recommendations about the workplace safety to the company before the end of the video. Now I'll pass to the first presenter to present his part.
The growth of technology around the world has made workplace safety more vital to people. Workplace safety and health has become an international sensation because of this. At the top of the priority list should be ensuring the safety of employees while at work. And even minor incident could have a huge impact on the organization, particularly in the equipment handling business, where safety and health is a big concern. As a result of industrialization, the workplace has become a more dangerous place for employee health and safety. To protect workers from accidents, the law and regulation must be enforced. It can also help them avoid working dangers, because it covers a wide range of business. OSHA's 1994 enactment is notable for what it achieves. The Act covers not only occupational accidents, but also those that occur while commuting. Annual commuter accidents numbers are growing, according to SOCSO 2013. Over the past few years, it has grown to be a big issue on a national and international scale, especially in developing countries like Asia. Companies are required by law to ensure the safety of their employees when they commute to and from work. An incident that occurred while traveling must fall within the state's legal limitation in order to be categorized as a commuting accident. Employees can be held responsible for the actions of their employees while on the job under the common law notion of personal responsibility. What are some of accidents at the workplace? There are so many possibilities. Slipping and falling is the most common cause of workplace injuries, which is surprising. It is not uncommon for an employee who has slipped and fallen to sustain significant injuries, such as head trauma, shattered bones, and herniated discs, although these are less common. Many occupational injuries are not caused by a single incident, but rather by many periods of overuse. As a result, repetitive strain injuries are becoming more common among workers who perform the same task repeatedly each day. It's possible to strain your wrist by typing for a long period of time, for example. Back pain and joint disorders may be more common among workers who frequently move large goods. Falling objects are also surprisingly common, and not just in warehouse and construction. Whether it's an office worker refilling a shelf, a warehouse worker moving deep fry, or a construction worker hit by a falling equipment, anyone working below is always at risk from falling things. Avoiding significant harm from a falling object can be prevented by informing personnel of the danger, posting warning signs in high-risk areas, or requiring the use of hard helmet for particular workers. And now, I will pass to FARRA and HANIN to present their part.
All industries have safety risks, but the management should take the time to vet and plan what safety measures need to be taken in their company to measure their workers are safe all the time. Now we are going to talk about the workplace safety impact towards social, company and individuals. For the social, first thing first is organizational social sustainability, which is OSS. The amiability of the relationship between workers and the organization is a measure of social sustainability. A reciprocal function occurs when an organization meets the expectation of its workers and those expectations are met by its employees. The aggregate influence of workers on sustainability and their involvement in its development is essentially what social sustainability refers to. Then, work safety is a multidisciplinary field that deals with the health, safety, and welfare of people at work. The goal of work safety is to provide employees with a healthy work environment where they enjoy physical, physiological, economic, and social safety while performing their jobs. Work safety refers to all factors that affect the well-being of workers. Job safety indicates the integration of all the measures considered necessary to free the work environment of physical, physiological, and social ills, and job safety is ensured when it's not dangerous, hazardous, unsafe, unhealthy, scary, and risky, and there is no fear and chance of death. Co-worker safety refers to the safety orientation of the workforce. It is the seriousness and concern of the workers about the safety of other employees working in the same workplace. It is employees' overall obedience to safety rules, caring about other safety, encouraging others to be safe, and making efforts to keep the work environment free of hazards. And lastly is supervisor safety. It is the behavior of the immediate supervisor towards safety measures. And safety-conscious supervisors encourage employees' safe behavior, implement safety rules, explain safety rules and processes, reward safety behaviors, and involve employees in planning and implementing safety measures. And it is the extent to which a supervisor is serious and concerned regarding making the work environment safe.
Next is the impact to the company, means companies can cut employees' insurance claims. Accidents at work lead to more insurance claims from employees, which can hurt a company's bottom line. In contrast, a company-wide commitment to workplace safety reduces the risk of accidents and injuries on the job, as well as the number of insurance claims that come from them. If employers make their workplace safe, they won't ever have to deal with compensation claims. Instead of paying for the workers to get better after getting hurt on the job, employers should care more about the workers' health. Okay, next we will continue to productivity will rise. When the workplace isn't safe, employees are more likely to worry about their own safety. If employees don't care about the safety at the company, employees won't be excited about their job. Improving workplace safety is a simple way to make the company more productive. Safe workplace will not only make the employees more productive, but it will also make them more loyal to the employers. Okay, next we will continue to individual. It will improve mental health. People need to have a clear head when they are doing their jobs. They need to be able to make a good decision, think about how to use important methods and approaches, and do their jobs the way their employees wanted them to do. These include making a mental health plan for the whole company, keeping a good relationship with other members of the organization, preventing conflict and disagreement, making the workplace friendly, and lastly, providing facilities and amenities. When these strategies are used, a person can do their job duties in a well-organized way. Okay, last but not least, it will boost confidence and lead to comfort. If an employee is concerned about an individual's safety in their organization, the person will be more confident and comfortable in general. In addition, absenteeism rate decrease and employees become more focused on their tasks. Thank you. Alright, so I will pass the presentation to Nureen Dania to continue about example of the case law.
Now, I will present the example that we do in our report, which is Tan Ah Chuan against Kraft Food Manufacturing Malaysia Sdn Bhd. In this case, Tan Ah Chuan, the claimant, worked at the company for around 2 decades. He was an engineering executive before he was fired. After successfully proving the claimant's misbehavior as specified in the show cause letter, Kraft Food Manufacturing Malaysia Sdn Bhd, the respondent, and the other parties, Supervisor Fu Kok Chang, accepted Tan Ah Chuan's request to go up on the roof. Company of Witness 1, manager, an individual who has specified that no one can work on the roof of a corporation unless they have permission or approval from an individual who is authorized to issue permits to work on the roof, or the manager of the factory or factory safety manager. Tan Ah Chuan co-workers, Company of Witness 2, who walk up to the roof with the claimant Witness 3, who is the environmental manager, who has acknowledged that some training has taken place regarding the protocols mentioned in the SSE and SE32 manuals. There are 4 crucial areas of work where a corporation zero tolerance policy does not risk employee safety, according to Company Witness 4, a human resource manager for that organization at that time. Tan Ah Chuan friend Fu Kok Chan, someone who went up to the roof with the claimant. The cause of this case is because, first, the claimant Tan Ah Chuan had operated at significant height without first receiving his superior's approval, Mr. Roslan bin Matno Pengerusi, as required by SSE, SE32 manual. The second reason is that the claimant has not obeyed the company's safety procedures and has been given a warning letter. Now, I will pass to Mar Shen Yun for recommendation and conclusion.
Now I will talk about some recommendations that can use by the company to ensure workplace safety. Firstly, the top management of the organization can train employees well in safety knowledge. It means that the employee should clearly understand what dangerous actions should prevent during work time, or in which situation they are required to wear personal protective equipment. Furthermore, the next workplace safety tip can take by the organization is to reward employees for their safe behavior. Rewarding employees for being safe at work is a simple approach to motivate them. Giving little rewards to employees such as food voucher, overall safety standard keeps them motivated, which can help reduce the workplace injuries significantly in a long-term period. Third method that can use by the organization is to keep an open dialogue. The communication between the top management and employees should always be clear and transparent. Healthy communication can allow employees to voice their opinion. For instance, they are the person who is directly in contact with the hazards. Hence, the top management of the company should listen to their suggestions in planning the safety procedure in the workplace. Also, appoint or nominate a safety captain who is empowered to communicate concerns identified by employees to leadership on a consistent basis. Briefly, it can be concluded that workplace safety is one of the serious issues that the top management of the organization should always be concerned. This because it can directly decrease the accident cases in the workplace and ensure the employee can work in a safe working environment. That's all from our group. Thank you for your attention.